the quality of the games. As the new patch came out, and this is one of the first tournaments played in full on it, it's been fun to watch pros begin to adapt and begin to prioritize items like the tiers, like the win lace. Down at bottom for Ev, big pursuit out. There's going to be the glimpse right back into the loving paws of Ursa. He's going to get the call off. He's going to try to make a run for it. And a kinetic field not going to allow that. Voodoo Restoration buys him some time. Not enough. FN finally gets a team on the board. Vega drawing first blood just short of 6 minutes.
Can TP down bottom, you can smoke up with a support. If anything, you want to give Febby maybe the safe lane to Solo to get his level 6 supernova. Mid lane though.
Coil on the MP. Sioma is there as well. And Kinetic Field's going to miss, and it looked like some things kind of went wrong there. Unable to, there's a glimpse. They do manage to get him, bring him down with the help of the leech seed. So Solo coming in to help secure it. Probably going to find yourself in trouble pretty quick.
Yeah, they really want to get something out of this. They immediately bring both supports bottom for that blink initiation.
Yep, they're going to catch the disruptor. Sioma going to be melted down very quickly. There's the dunk to cap it off. QO is very, very happy to just farm a little bit longer and wait on his blink. They don't have blink armlet, and maybe that'll be the time to go fight, but they're going to fight now whether they like it or not as MP is glimpsed back into the static storm. Forev is there to try to help out. One more auto attack, and they do manage to get it with the Thunderstrike. Forev going to go ahead and call Solo and try to pull him back. Phoenix there with the Sunray, melting him down. Not going to be quick enough, especially with the help of the tree armor. Still managing to melt him down to about a quarter health. And Roche nullifying, or excuse me, Ursa nullifying the Roche advantage whenever he's on the Radiant side. But I'll tell you what, amplified damage certainly magnifies it. And Solo spotted out, detection, yep, they got him. Forev's going to be there. There's the call and the dunk. So 3-2 now. Vega takes the lead. In the meantime, Mag did manage to bring down the top tier 1.
Yeah, very good heroes for actually killing the bear when you can pop and put the amp damage on it. You can lock it down in place using the Axe Call. You've got the slows from the Venomancer. Speaking of which, he's been jumped mid.
Yep, Coil on mid, gets off the Poison Nova. And Dobu's going to land. He's going to come in. He's going to be glimpsed back immediately, though. So just Febby. QO's there. Gets the amp off. Kinetic field. And, yeah, I was going to say Febby could have ulted there maybe to try to force a fight and secure the kill. Instead, there's going to be the jump on Sioma. He's going to be bashed down. FN's going to make it away with just about 125 HP. QO very low, diving very deep. Does have the Aegis, so doesn't really care. And looks like he is just going to turn and now go to work on Solo. Gets a big bash off, but now the Aegis will be expended. FN's going to be there right beside him. And don't think they're going to hang around to try to engage again. Yeah, Slarter allowed to blink away.
Yeah, the mech against the Venom makes a big difference.
Should be a Yule's on the way for the puck as well. And he's not super far from that.
Smoke into Dubu in the jungle. That's a free pick.
Yep. And, I mean, I think the problem is, and wow, we actually see MP get coiled behind the fight. No one was there. FN's going to try to chase him down. He did get off the Poison Nova, but that's not going to accomplish anything. And then Roshan still a while from coming up. But Vega trying to make something happen. Smoked and moving through their own jungle, their own north jungle, I should say. And here we go. QO going to be caught with coil. It's only a one-man coil. Phoenix comes in, does not decide to deploy the egg. Instead of using the Sunray from the low ground, Poison Nova goes off. Great ulti coming out of FN. And out of Solo, rather. FN just there to clean it up with the damage. Only one down. Bebby did use his ulti. Now the damage is turning around on MVP. Forev able to get a dunk off, able to dodge the Sunray. Dubu may not be as lucky. They do track down the axe on the side. It's a 2-for-2 exchange. And they're going to go back in. Great waning rip. Caught all three. MP just going to try to TP away. Will be able to make it. And Dubu not quite so lucky. Caught with the Yules. Wow. And they'll be able to clean him up, one would imagine. One more auto attack should do the job. There's going to be a glimpse back just to guarantee the secure kill. Doesn't matter. They get him anyway. So Vega now doubling up MVP.
Yeah, and they killed all the big heroes that matter on the MVP side. MVP were just there, and there's not many other places. The scan coming out even, like, both teams are just like, what the hell?
Yeah, now they're going to double back, and they should have a clue as the
MVP, we see them with the high ground.
Yep, there we go. Beautiful leg up on the high ground. Great call, got to. Static Storm will need to be deployed, though. Now Vega showing their own punching power. Febby could not have done better. He's going to have free reign to rain down with that Sunray. Forev going to end up dropping very close to it. He's still just too tanky. Able to make it away. It's a 3-0 as MVP.
Make it 4. Puck.
Oh, they're going to get the bear as well. Yep. Puck trying to get away. Will not be able to do so. So Puck ends up dropping and making it a 4-0 exchange.
The smoke, Vega would have caught them from the high ground at their secret shop with the high ground advantage and then just gotten the better initiation onto MVP. So that was one of those scenarios where it could have so easily gone the other way.
Dubu, too far out front.
Yeah, as well.
And just blown up.
Not sure what he was doing there.
And now QO wants to go in on FN, has the amp off, doing good damage. BKB's going to get him back to safety. We'll see if they want to engage after the TP. Sioma may think of a... No, never mind. Not going to glimpse, but we are going to see the puck come in. Sunray going to be deployed. Crush, mistime, doesn't matter. Even Yule's not going to be enough to buy him the time he needs as he comes back down and just continues to taunt as much as he can. Wow, he actually is going to make it away with the help of a haste rune. So well played.
Oh, it's still ticking the poison. Instantly, everyone's dead, but you've got great cleanup heroes. You've got Axe as well as Slada, who take advantage of heroes getting down to a third HP. It sets up for the Axe dunk. It sets up for Slada to clean up as well.
QO going to smash down Seoma. Gets a fortuitous bash. BKBs grabs the gem. He will be caught by the Treant ulti. And he's just going to try to bash and sprint away. And now they're going to go back in. That's a great call. Forev, is that enough? He's doing a lot of damage with the help of Bebby. Now the rest of the team's going to re-engage. QO thinking twice about recommitting super hard. They're able to scare them away. There's going to be a crush actually dodged by the puck. So MVP, they do get one, and more importantly, they get back momentum.
Yeah, but even so, it's still MVP. Setting the tempo, taking towers now. The split push threat is there at top lane, so something they're going to have to likely address after this tier 2 mid.
They're going to engage on the QO. We got the silence off. Also got Forev. Blink is coming off cooldown now if he wants to go in. Yep, they're going to go ahead of no one in no man's land. And QO caught inside of the static storm as is Dubu, but he is going to get off. The Phoenix Egg will be canceled. So there's a buyback from Puck going back in. Very good poison Nova. Dubu and Forev both going to end up dropping. And this is the counter punch Vega's been looking for. QO re-engages, gets off a beautiful 4-man crush, but there's nothing there to follow. He will be Yule's. And they're going to track down one more in the meantime. Let's see. Mag, unable to catch up with QO. FN very low, looking for MP along with Mag now. It's a 2 for 3. Vega did end up losing the Treant Protector.
QO wants back in.
Yeah.
QO trying to like 1v4 here, 1v3 actually, but everyone's so low on the Vega side, but they've just got such great elusiveness. The puck is
moving in the right direction. Slight. I mean, when you look at, no, actually it's not. When you look at it, Vega by the gold actually won that fight.
Yeah, ever so slightly.
Now there's going to be a attempted glimpse back. BKB's through it, this QO. And they're going to try to catch up with him. There's going to be the coil. Saw that happen earlier, and as you said, maybe save Vega a number of lost heroes. QO tanky. And Forev going to get off another fantastic call. Pops the blade mail, but again, nothing to follow. It's just him and QO, and QO's too low. Now the Sunray's going to come in, but it's a bit too late. QO's still trying to hang around, may pay the price for it. He's being chased down. Bebby can't do much but throw out spirits and hope it makes a difference. Here comes Dubu. He's going to be caught in the kinetic field. Now he's trapped in, and this is just one of those scenarios where a triple kill has resulted from save your buddy syndrome.
Yep.
All they had to do was one call and then run away, and instead they end up feeding 3 heroes. They're going to run out of smokes eventually. They just have to run up to each other and say hello. They may get a target this time, though. It's going to be solo, and he's actually able to blink away, and no! They did call him. Good guess by Forev. Again, not the target I'm sure they would have wanted. Gets off the ulti. They should ultimately be able to track him down.
It's a good target because he is a gem.
Oh, yes. No, that's a very good point.
It wouldn't be a good target 9 times out of 10, but the one time where he has a gem means, oh, no, you just kind of achieving what they're trying to do, using the puck Ag's coil to keep the Slada locked down in place.
Up in QO, unfortunately, the first one to discover about the Hex. The Phoenix came in, kinetic field was down as well as the coil. It's going to be a poison. They got a few, but they are able to clean one up. Bad placement for the egg. That's going to drop very easily. 2 down, and Vega just tearing them apart from behind. Even catching out Forev with the Yule Scepter, ready to try to turn this. Mag gets the root, because of course he does. And Sioma playing with fire, still able to make it away just by the skin of his teeth. Ends up being a 4-for-1 exchange and nearly a 4-for-2. Dramatic things have decided to go late game against a lone druid. Even if you match up well, just look at the amount of damage this bear's chunking away every swipe on these racks. Like, you know, they're happy to lose this bear, and they probably won't even have to. Even if they lose one, big deal. Maybe, yeah, I was going to say Mag may want to get the hell out.
It doesn't have a resummon. They killed it once in the last fight, but even so, you've taken the lane of Rex.
Yeah, very nice position, and looks like we could have another big battle here in the dire jungle. Febby's hanging around, Dubu and Forev down on the other side. Ward's going to be dropped. They're going to see QO. And let's see how they want to go about this. Yep, there's going to be the crush. It's just on the FN. Now here come the rest. FN eating a lot of damage. Doesn't matter. Great tree ult's going to lock down 3. Behind that, the Static Storm did catch 2. And MVP in some trouble. QO doing his job. Is it going to be enough? Pecking away at FN. And they do manage to get a very good bash to help clean him up. The Phoenix Egg does deploy behind the fight. Vega giving up a lot more than I think they expected. 2 for 1 exchange so far. Sayoma glimpsing back QO. Not going to matter. And that's about as bad a timing as they could have had. They were poking their nose around MVP, prioritizing the pit, but getting...
They're going to keep going at this. They know that if they fall back, the living armor will heal it back up, so they want to make sure they fully break this. And the Plague Wards actually do a good job of making sure the living armor gets immediately taken off this tower.
But they're going to go 2-man crush. And there's going to be the follow-up. MP jumping in with the Poison Nova. FN's going to BKB through it. Chase down MP. There was a glimpse to bring him back, actually. And now QO laying into Sayoma, chasing them back to the fountain. It's still only 1 hero down, and that's the Disruptor for Vega. Not the win I think they wanted, but it's one that they'll take.
He healed up the Venom too in the egg.
Yep.
Pulls him in. He's full HP and mana. All his cooldowns except for his ultimate get reset.
Up there's going to be Forev jumping on top of Mag. Hex is out. There's going to be a 2-man coil on the 2 big cores. See if Vega can hold it together. The racks are down regardless, but Fabby from down low using the Sunray, keeping his cores alive. They're actually going to try to beat an exit out of the mid lane. Q is taking a lot of damage. Still have the Aegis. Now Forev has the cheese. He may choose to use it if they want to re-engage. Still only 1 hero down, and that is the Disruptor. So MVP, having already brought down the range racks, want to make sure they clear at least the melee racks. They will get it. There's going to be a Gale on the solo, and coming back in is going to be no one. No one dies immediately. Never had a hope, and he's down for a long, long time.
He bought out his refresher, so he has no buyback. And with that one Spirit Bear likely to get burst down here, this could be it for Vega.
Yeah. And MVP choosing to stay ends up being the right decision. I'm actually a little surprised. And there's going to be a nice ult out of solo. Buys him some time, but sacrifices himself in the meantime. FN has come back in, but he's being kited immaculately. Cannot catch up with anyone. Even Febby able to stand up to his damage right now. He's going to be able to run away, and he just couldn't pick a target. Triple kill for QO, and a Game 1 win for MVP. So Vega, who looked like they were just given everything they wanted early on, it looked like they were just going to be able to roll off the back of a very nice early efficiency laning phase, and just being given all the room to farm. MVP nonetheless managed to turn it. It has a lot to do with